Hey guys, John back here with another in-between episode. So I had a message in the Facebook group from Jeanette Hoskin. Hi Jeanette, welcome to the group. And the question that Jeanette asked was, she is the director of a small business doing garden maintenance here in the Southwest. And she says that she would appreciate tips and advice on how to grow the business and to get over the seasonal downturn between December and the beginning of March. Now, this is quite a common problem for a lot of businesses, is that there is a seasonal nature to it. And I've got two answers that I would kind of give you, Jeanette, and hopefully one of them will actually be useful. So the first thing I would look to do with a seasonal business is to get a continuity product in place. That is, if you think about the likes of Naked Wines, Love Film, Amazon Prime, this is where people are paying you every month throughout the year. So you eradicate that seasonal element of the cash coming in. Obviously, in terms of the work, that's still going to be fairly seasonal because, you know, we've got a couple of guys come and cut the grass here at home, and in the summer, they're here every week. Every Thursday, they come and cut the grass. You know, they're not here now. They're not going to be here for another 2 months. So there is an element of, well, actually, all the value is going to be given in the summer. But from the customer's point of view, that's where all the expenses as well. So right now, I'm paying, or in the summer, I pay these guys 18 quid every time they come and cut the grass. So in August, that costs me 4 times 18 or 5 times 18, depending on how many times they come in that 1 month. So what if they were to say to me, well, actually, say in August, they come to me and say, well, John, you're paying 18 quid every time we cut the grass. How about we put you on a direct debit at 35 quid a month? And we'll cut your grass as and when it needs doing. So in the summer, we'll do it weekly. As it comes to sort of the early season and the late season, we'll move to fortnightly. And then we'll do some leaf clearance for you. Perhaps we'll power wash the patio. We'll do what needs doing throughout the year. So they're getting value throughout the year, but you're getting that continuity of the revenue. So notice in that case, I've actually increased the revenue. So normally they charge 18 quid. I estimate they probably cut the grass 20 times a year on average. So 20 times 18, 360 quid a year is what I spend with them. So what I would then look to do is, if I put them on 35 quid a month for 12 months, I've increased that to 420 quid a year. Now, I'm not just looking to get more money out of people here. I'm looking to increase the value as well. So I'm looking at saying, well, actually, at the moment, they only do the cutting of the lawn. So actually, what if I said to you, well, let's increase that and let's do the leaf clearance at the end of the year. Let's do some weeding as well. Let's do some additional services. And then people won't feel bad when you only come and do scarification in February and you do nothing else in January and you do nothing else in March except maybe one cut in the first week, because they've had that value throughout the year. Naked Wines is a brilliant example of this. People pay 20 quid a month and Naked Wines send them nothing month after month. And then all of a sudden, after 6 months, they'll send you an email and say, oh, by the way, John, you've got 120 quid sat in your account. Would you like to spend that on some wine now? So that would be one of the things I would look to do with a proportion of your customers. Not everyone's going to want to do this because it's not a traditional model for garden maintenance. You know that people are perfectly happy to ring you up. I want some work done. You come out, do the work. I give you the cash for it. That's how it works. But me personally, I would rather pay somebody on direct debit who then just comes and does what needs doing when it needs doing, and it's one less thing for me to worry about. I pay to have my boiler looked after. So I pay, I don't know what it is, 18 quid a month. And if my boiler breaks, I ring someone up, they come out the same day. If it doesn't break, they come out once a year and service it. That's it. And it's a no-brainer, and it's incredibly profitable for the companies because you're guaranteeing the business throughout the year. So that's one way of just smoothing out that peak, the peaks and troughs of a seasonal business. The second thing I would say about a seasonal business is don't fight it, because so many people say, oh, it's really quiet in August, or it's really quiet at Christmas, and oh, what can I do? And they're trying to beat themselves up over a quiet period when, let's face it, if you're running a garden maintenance company right now, you can probably see outside, there's no leaves on the trees, they're not falling on the ground anymore, the grass isn't growing, literally nothing is growing. So don't fight that. What you can do instead is use that time that you would be out working in your business, doing the do, and actually work on your business instead. So actually, let's say, well, I'm quiet between January and March. Fantastic. That gives me time to plan. That gives me time to put systems and processes in place. Okay, I know I need to look at AdWords. So let's get that nailed, shall we? Let's go and join some networking groups. Let's fill the diary from March to June. Let's work on your business when you're not working in your business. And if you're quiet for a 3-month period, you've got the perfect excuse not to work in your business. And if you're not working in it, you're working on it. That's when the serious growth happens with your business. So I hope that helps, Jeanette, and indeed everyone else. Thank you once again for watching the video. If you know anybody else who would benefit from a little bit of small business advice, please add them to the group. Just click add members at the top. And as long as they've got a small business and they're into marketing or copywriting or entrepreneurship in any way, we'll let them in. And yeah, thanks a lot for watching, guys. And I'll see you on the other side. Bye-bye.